Okay.
Let's get this over with.
Please die. Thank you. These necromancers aren't very necromancy. Oh my god. Okay. Hi! Oh, that's the wrong spell! This is going badly! Oh, the necromancers that ambushed me have been defeated. I need to get wood for a staff and get back to Ramius Polos to keep him, to tell him what's happened. Holy moly. Why did they kill them? They were just normal Mages Guild stuff. I told you this necromancy business would be trouble. And also I found the wood. Where are we? We're just outside. Oh, we're in the island in the middle of the river. Nice. I think it's impossible to get up here. There's just like a ravine all around. It's pretty cool. Hey, I have the staff.
Yes?
What? Necromancers at the cave?
How did you know? I didn't even tell you anything. Yes, necromancers at the cave.
Ileta and Zorasha dead. I can't believe it. They've never been so bold before now. Always hiding in the shadows, staying away from the guild. What could have prompted this? I'll need to speak to the council about this. Thank you for relaying the information. Now tend to your staff and your wounds if necessary. Delmar at the Kiranasium can help you with the staff. See him right away.
Sure. So, this mage's staff?
Now that you have the wood, speak with Delmar at the Kiranasium.
Sounds good. Have you heard anything interesting in the meantime?
The Mages Guild runs more or less like it always did, but we lost quite a few members when the practice of necromancy was banned.
Yeah, now they're attacking us. Good.
You shall have a true mage's staff soon.
Don't you dare my truestness of my staff. Don't you dare doubt, is what I mean to say.
Greetings, apprentice.
You too. Hi.
It's my pleasure. Please, continue.
Well, I'll see you later, I suppose. Let's explore these just to make sure we have been everywhere.
Greetings, apprentice.
Hey.
Renald Viernes. I'm the practice room proctor. No horseplay or foolishness. This is for serious exercises.
No horseplay, you say? Tell me about the Imperial City.
I like to walk. You can walk for hours in the city. Always something to look at, someone to talk to.
That's true. Anything interesting?
I can't believe a Mages Guild associate was found dead in Shadenhall. What kind of place are they running there?
I was the one who found...
Be seeing you.
See ya. I'll be stealing all of your things. Well, my things too.
Greetings, Guildmaid.
Hello.
Yes, I'm Boderi Ferrano, Mages Guild. You want advanced training in mysticism? I think I can fit you in.
That's very nice of you. Have you heard anything from the Imperial City? I mean, about?
Other arcane trainers in the city? Dovin Aaron in the Elven Gardens district. Basic instructor in alteration.
That's really nice for you to tell me. I can check online, though. What about anything interesting going around?
Necromancy may be legal in Cyrodiil, but few will openly admit to practicing it now that the Mages Guild has banned it.
Yeah, you guys are really
Good day.
really concerned about that. The King of Worms, Manny Marco. I wonder if we're ever gonna meet him. And before I sell all my stuff, I'm gonna read 5 songs of King Wulfharth that I'm told is a really nice lore book. Shore's Tongue. The first song of King Wulfharth is ancient, circa 500 in the First Era. After the defeat of the Elysian army of the at Glenumbria Moors, where King Hoag Murkiller was slain, Wulfharth at Mora was elected by the Pact of Chieftains. His Thum was so powerful that he could not verbally swear in the office, and scribes were used to draw up his oaths. Immediately thereafter, the scribes wrote down the first new law of his reign, a fiery restatement of the traditional Nordic pantheon. The edicts were outlawed, their priests put to the stake, and their halls set ablaze. The shadow of King Borgas had ended for a span. For his zealotry, King Wulfharth was called Shore's Tongue, and Ysmir, Dragon of the North. Kin's son, the second son of King Wulfharth, glorifies his deeds in the eyes of the old gods. He fights the eastern orcs and shouts their chief into hell, which I believe shouldn't have the two L's. I think it's just one. He rebuilds the 418th step of the High Hrothgar, which had been damaged by a dragon. When he swallowed a thunder cloud to keep his army from catching cold, the Nords called him the Breath of Kin. Old Knocker, the third son of King Wulfharth, tells of his death. Orki, an enemy god, had always tried to ruin the Nords, even in Atmora, where he stole their years away. Seeing the strength of King Wulfharth, Orki summoned the ghost of Alduin, Time Eater, again. Nearly every Nord was eaten down to 6 years old. Boy Wulfharth pleaded to Shor, the dead chieftain of the gods, to help his people. Shor's own ghost then fought the Time Eater on the spirit plane, as he did at the beginning of time, and he won, and Orki's folk, the orcs, were ruined. As Boy Wulfharth watched the battle in the sky, he learned a new Thum. What happens when you shake the dragon just so. He used this new magic to change his people back to normal. In his haste to save so many, though, he shook too many years out of on himself. He grew older than the Greybeards and died. The flames of his pyre were said to have reached the hearth of Kin itself. And the Ashkin, the fourth song of the King Wulfharth, tells of his rebirth. The dwarves and devils of the eastern kingdoms had started to fight again, and the Nords hoped they might reclaim their ancient holdings there because of it. They planned an attack, but then gave up, knowing that they had no strong king to lead them. Then in walked the devil of Dagoth, who swore he came in peace. Moreover, he told the Nords a wondrous thing. He knew where the heart of Shor was. Long ago, the chief of the gods had been killed by elven giants, and they ripped out Shor's heart and used it as a standard to strike fear into the Nords. This worked until Ysgramor shouted some sense, and the Nords fought back again, knowing that they were going to lose eventually. The elven giants hid the heart of Shor so that the Nords might never have their gods back. But here was the devil of Dagoth with good news. The dwarves and devils of the eastern kingdom had his heart, and this was the reason for their recent unrest. The Nords asked the devil of Dagoth why he might betray his countrymer. And he said that the devils have betrayed each other since the beginning of time, and this was so, and so the Nords believed him. The tongues sung Shor's ghost into the world again. Shor gathered an army, as he did of old, and then he sucked in the long-strewn ashes of King Wulfharth and remade him, for he needed a good general. But the devil of Dagoth petitioned to be that general too, and he pointed out his role as the blessed harbinger of this holy war. So Shor had two generals, the Ash King and the devil of Dagoth, and he marched on the eastern kingdoms with all of the sons of Skyrim. The Red Mountain is the fifth song of King Wulfharth, it is said. Oh yeah, because the Nords invaded Skyrim. They invaded Morrowind. Or Vardenfell, actually. Vardenfell is the name of the Red Mountain, or the island of the Red Mountain. The survivors of the disaster came back under a red sky. That year is called Sun's Death. The devil of Dagoth had tricked the Nords, for the heart of Shor was not in the eastern kingdoms, and had never been there at all. As soon as Shor's army had got to Red Mountain, all the devils and dwarves fell upon them. Their sorcerers lifted the mountain and threw it onto Shor, trapping him underneath the Red Mountain until the end of time. They slaughtered the sons of Skyrim, not not before King Wulfharth killed King Dumalakath, the dwarf orc, and doomed his people. Then Vek the devil blasted the Ash King into hell, again with I think supposed to be only one L, and it was over. Later, Kin lifted the ashes of ashes of Izmir into the sky, saving him from hell and showing her sons the color of blood when it is brought by betrayal. And the Nords will never trust another devil again. The secret song of Wulfharth Hashking, the truth at Red Mountain. The heart of Shor was in Risdane, as Dagoth-Ur had promised. As Shor's army approached the westernmost bank of the Inner Sea, they stared across at Red Mountain, where the Dwemer armies had gathered. News from the scouts reported that the Chimeri, that's the precursors of the Dark Elves, I believe, the Chimeri forces had just left Narcissus, and that they were taking their time joining their cousins against the Nords. Dagoth-Ur said that the tribunal had betrayed their king's trust, that they sent Dagoth-Ur to Lorkhan, for that is what they called Shor in Risdane, so that the god might wreak vengeance on the dwarves for their hubris, that Nerevar's peace with the Dwemer would be the ruin of the Velothi way. This was the reason for the slow muster, Dagoth-Ur said. The armies grow, and Lorkhan, for that is what they called Shor in Risdane, said, I do not wreak vengeance on the dwarves for the reasons that the tribunal might believe I do. Nevertheless, it is true that they will die by my hand, and any whoever should side with them. This Nerevar is the son of Boethiath, one of the strongest Padomaics. That's the gods. The Aedra, they're just the 9, I think. He is a hero, so his people, despite his tribunal, or hero to his people despite his tribunal, and he shall muster enough that this battle will be harder going still. We will need more than what we have. And so Dagoth-Ur, who wanted the dwarves as dead as the tribunal did, went to Korogoran and summoned his house Chapthil, his Nixhounds, which are type of animal, and his wizards, his archers, his stolen men of brass, and the Ash King, Wulfharth, hoary Izmir, went and made peace with the orcs in spite of his Nordic blood, and they brought many warriors, but no wizards at all. Many Nords could not bring themselves to ally with their traditional enemies, even in the face of Red Mountain. They were close to desertion. Then Wulfharth said, Don't you see where you really are? Don't you know who Shor really is? Don't you know what this war is? And they looked from the king to the god, to the devils and orcs, and some knew, really knew, and they are the ones that stayed. The Doom Drum. Nerevar carried Kinning, yeah, this is a weapon that we find in Morrowind. A dagger made of the sound of the shadow of the moons. His champions were Dumak, Dwarf King, who carried a hammer of divine mass, and Alondro Sul, who was the immortal son of Azura, and wore the Wraith Mail. They met Lorkhan at the last battle of Red Mountain. Lorkhan had his heart again, but he had long been from it, and he needed time. Wulfharth met Sul, that's Alondro Sul, but could not strike him, and he fell from grievous wounds, but not before shouting Sul blind. Dagoth-Ur met Dumak and slew him, but not before Sunder, which is the hammer, I believe, struck his lord's heart. Nerevar turned away from Lorkhan and struck down Dagoth-Ur in rage, but he took a mortal wound from Lorkhan in turn. But Nerevar feigned the death that was coming early, and so struck Lorkhan with surprise on his side. The heart had been made solid by Sunder's tuning blow, and Kinning could not cut it out. And it was cut out. And Lorkhan could now, Kinning could now cut it out. And it was cut out, and Lorkhan was defeated, and the whole ordeal was thought over. Except it wasn't, because then Morrowind happened, and this sort of was all reenacted again. A little bit, not quite, not with the same people. Huh. That's basically all the lore of the Elder Scrolls.
Greetings, guildmate.
Absolutely.
Suppose that the runestones are divine, and that the secrets of their magics are revealed only by divine revelation.
Excuse me, fellow man.
Hello, apprentice.
Some things back here. Altar of spellmaking. Hi.
Orisian, Master Spellmaker for the Mages Guild. Guildsmen only, of course.
Of course. Thank you so much. I love it. I love it. And you sell spells. That's so nice. Tell me about the Imperial City.
What? There's a city out there? You don't say. What good is it, eh? Dirt, horses, idiots, be my guest.
What good is it, eh? What about the Mages Guild?
Gaspar and I have learned a great many spells over the years. Once you've learned them, you can use the knowledge to create your own.
That's very true. I love it. Have you heard anything interesting?
Archmage Traven is the first to take such a hard stance on necromancy. It upset more than a few people.
Yeah, I'm gonna be making some spells.
Goodbye.
Ooh, let's get ready. Let's get ready. Let's steal some things before, just to warm up. We're just gonna steal. Anyway, now that everything is stolen,
Well met, guildmate.
you too. Let's do some spells. And the first thing I will do is a super fireball. I'm gonna make it 100. I'm gonna set people on fire. Burning hand. Burning hand. Single one, not burning hands. Congratulations, you have created a new spell. I have created Burning Hand. And we will murder with the Burning Hand. Where is it? Burning Hand. Right there. Heal wounds. I'll just go with heal wounds. We're never gonna get the normal things, so that's gonna be the new one that I have. Heal minor wounds, heal wounds. Heal minor wounds is 8 points. This is 30 points because it's on self over time. So I'll just put it over here. And that's good enough. We kind of want a paralysis, don't we? I want paralysis. Oh. Excuse me.
I hope I can help.
Yeah, I hope you can.
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Paralyze. You don't have enough magicka. Holy crap. It requires 543 magicka. That's incredible. Movement mastery. Telekinesis. That's not what movement... That's not what telekinesis is. You can summon a Shivili? My god, these things. Featherhorn Self. That's... Oh my god, this guy has the best spells. Legendary Soul Trap. Yeah. Chameleon. Yeah, we're gonna be a good spellcaster eventually.
Be seeing you. Mate.
Greetings, apprentice.
You just showed up. Hi.
Master Spellmaker Gaspar Stegin at your service. New spells, old spells, good spells, bad spells. They're all fun for me.
It's like watches.
Bye.
Bye. With the apostrophe before the bye. Which you don't need.
Well met, guildmate.
Well met.
Hello, guildmate.
Yes, indeed. I am, we need to go... Where do we need to go, actually? Yeah, we're in the right place. Oh, it's over here. Of course. Of course. I'm so sorry. The Coronasium.
Greetings, apprentice.
Welcome
Hi.
to the Chironasium. Welcome to the Chironasium. Can I help you?
So, I'm trying to make my mage's staff.
Ah, yes. This is a big step for you, friend, whether you know it or not. Now you'll need to decide what sort of staff you're looking for. Something that fits you and your abilities. Shall we begin?
Yeah.
Enchanting staves can be a tricky business. Only certain spells will be truly useful to you, so I'll narrow it down some. Let's start with the school. Which appeals most to you? Destruction, illusion, or mysticism?
Destruction doesn't, because you're gonna give me a spire of staff of fireballs, and that sucks. Illusion, maybe?
There are 3 options for illusion magic. They are charm, paralyze, and silence. Which would you like?
The paralyze, please.
You'll be able to freeze opponents in their tracks for a short time with this staff. I can begin work now, or we can start over.
No, that's what I want.
Right. I'll get to work. You come see me tomorrow, and I'll have your staff ready.
Tomorrow, you say?
Welcome to the Chironasium. Can I help you?
Yes, my staff, please.
Yes, it's all finished. It's in that cupboard back in the corner. I hope it serves you well.
I hope it does.
Be seeing you.
It's this one. No, that's not a cupboard. It's this one. Mage's staff. Oh, 4 seconds. Oh, that's not too bad. That's actually not bad at all. Let's see.
Greetings, wizard.
If you go to the fighting chance. Guards! Guards, someone's being attacked!
Bonk. And that's why it's so powerful.
Watch out!
What?
Why won't you die?
What? Why do the zombies do that?
You die!
She's very upset. We're good. We're good. Okay, well, now we have our new thing. We're gonna keep our sword. My god, my words today. Let's do the next quest. So, sticking my roots. No. Wait.
Greetings, guildmate.
Greetings. I thought I was gonna get super missions and things. Hello, everybody.
Greetings, guildmate. It's nice to see you too. But you're a bit empty-handed, aren't you?
Oh no, yeah, the items. What items is she talking about? I don't know what items she's talking about. I don't think I have a mission for that. Huh.
Take care.
I have a new task for you.
I'm really glad to hear it, but what about advancement?
In accordance with guild rules, you now qualify for the rank of Journeyman. May you wear your rank well.
Journeywoman, please. Well, thank you very much. Have you heard anything interesting in the meantime?
Archmage Traven is...
No. Okay, well, what about the task?
The Council is investigating what happened at Wellspring Cave. Many of our resources are devoted to the task, leaving our ranks spread thin. There is a related book that needs to be recovered. It was recently loaned to Janice Hasseldor, the Count of Skingrad. I'd like you to retrieve it. I understand this may not seem the most important of tasks, but still, it needs doing, and you are one of the few available to do it. A note of caution. Skingrad is an unusual place. Be prepared for the unexpected.
Unusual, huh? Tell me about it.
The city lies southwest of the Imperial City. The castle overlooks the city from a steep hill. You should have no trouble finding it.
What about Janus Asseldor?
The Count is a reclusive man, and sometimes difficult to see. Hopefully, your status as a representative of the guild will aid you. Speak with the castle steward when you arrive.
Of course. Thank you very much. I'll see you later.
Farewell.
Can I go upstairs? I still can't. One day I will. I mean, I can. It's just they get upset. Anyway.
You have my ear, citizen.
To... Skingrad. That's right. I was going to say Chedenhall. Nope, not to Chedenhall. To Skingrad. Lovely place. Skingrad over here. We're still not going to explore... Oh, that's straight to the castle. Yeah, sure. Let's go straight to the castle. We're still not going to explore all the town, or the whole town. We might have some quests to do over here, but I'll see. Fwah! Look at where we are. It's a whole bridge. It's the bridge to the castle. I teleported over here. Let's go inside. It's a proper castle in here. It's got a well. Hello.
What can I do for you?
I don't know. I'm looking for Janus Asseldor.
All appointments to see the Count must go through Mercator Hosidus.
Thank you. Have you heard of Glauther, by the way? There's the fellow that I dealt with.
He turned up dead. I guess someone finally got tired of his crazy behavior.
Yeah, it was the guard. It wasn't me. Have you heard anything interesting?
I heard that someone's taken over that abandoned priory in the Westweald. I wonder what they could be up to.
Oh, they're not up to anything. Definitely don't go there. And don't look
Good day.
in that chest that it is there. A stone well? Interesting. Interesting. Lovely place. County Hall. The dungeon. Let's go into the dungeon. The barracks locked. What time is it? It's a good time to explore. Hello.
Visitors ain't allowed down here.
I'm sure they're not. Have you heard anything interesting?
I went to the chapel yesterday, but Valandris was the only one there. I figured I'd come back another time.
Okay.
You too.
I don't know why that is, but I wonder if I can go in there. It's probably not possible to sneak over here. He's gonna see me all the time. Chameleon would help out, but I don't have such skills. One day. One day.
What do you say, pal? Seen any action? Words come down from the capital. No heroics now, all right? Remember your training and do what you have to do. But don't take any unnecessary risks.
Hi.
Danis Artelian, captain of the guard, the Count's guard, Castle Guard. Dion's captain of the town guard. That's nothing to do with me.
I suppose there is. Tell me about the city.
I'm captain of the Castle Guard, and Dion is captain of the town guard. It's simple. I don't care what goes on in town. That's Dion's problem.
Have you heard anything interesting? Apart from Dion.
I've bought a good number of things at Colovian traders, and Gunder is a friendly sort.
Okay, thank you very much.
You too.
Just friendly guards.
Your relief.
Also, the jailer is here.
Visitors ain't allowed down here.
Oh, he must be the second jailer.
Good day.
That's right, they have 2 jailers. That's a whole thing. This game and its routines. Anyway, let's go into the main hall. Huh, there's a lot of people around here.
Yes, the Mages Guild, you say? Oh, the Count is quite aware of your presence here. He simply has no interest in granting you an audience at this time. Now that I've seen you myself, I can't say that I blame him. Nevertheless, I shall endeavor to change his mind on the subject. Return tomorrow. Perhaps he will see you then.
Oh no. Am I gonna need to wait a full day?
You there. I have an update for you. The Count has agreed to see you, but not here. He wishes to meet you south of the cursed mine outside of town, after 2 a.m. It would be wise of you to be on time. Follow the road west out of Skingrad, through the high pasture. The mine entrance is north of the road. The Count will meet you just outside it.
Really?
I'm Hal Lears, Count Skingrad's steward. The Count does not accept unsolicited visitors, I'm afraid. I apologize for the inconvenience.
Oh, you're... Okay, do you know how to buy a house in this town?
You'll have to speak with Shamgro Yarug about that. He's the only one that can handle the deed.
Thank you very much. I have 2 towns now that I can buy a house in. What about Janus Hasildor?
I'm afraid that's not my arena. You'll have to speak to Mercator about seeing the Count.
That's true, I did that already. Also, speaking of the arena, we want to go to the arena. Tell me about Skingrad.
Count Skingrad is a very private person. I handle all the county's public affairs and consult with the Count when necessary.
Have you heard anything interesting?
I've seen Shamir at the Tamika Vineyards practicing archery. He's really good. I might try to get some pointers from him.
Oh, yeah? Well, maybe you're the little bird that told me about Shamir and his archery training. Mm-hmm.